welcome to On the Patio with Mr. D and Bob. We're going to be doing a whole slew of reviews on products out here on the patio, and this is just to give you some information on these particular items, how they work, if they don't work, all that kind of stuff like that. And after each video, down in the comment block, you'll see a link to where the purchase was taking place. And also at the end, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate it. So sit back, enjoy. We'll see you in a couple minutes. Well, good morning, and thank you for coming out on the patio. Hey, today we're going to do a really quick review. And one of the things I have a low pro bag, camera bag that I use a lot. And the problem is that I carry two cameras in it, and a 70-200 and a 2X and a bunch of other lenses, and I'm not getting any younger. And that thing is kicking my butt when I'm out on a nature walk and stuff like that. It's just too much weight. So I said, hey, I need something that I can just have that will be quick, easy, and something for my mirrorless camera. And so I started looking around, and I looked up all these different sling bags, and I found this one on Amazon. It's pretty cool. It's the Altura sling bag. Now, I tested it out yesterday, and I'll give you the results of that here in a couple minutes. But I want to give you the information on this thing. It's 16 inches high by 8 inches wide by about 5.5 inches deep. It's got some pretty good features to it that I really like. My buddy Mac and I went out on a photo shoot yesterday at a place called Celebration, Florida. Really cool place. It's got a lot of small lakes and a lot of wildlife and stuff like that. And I was out testing my G7 image quality on the mirrorless G7 camera. And I said, hey, this would be a good candidate for this kit right here. So what I'm going to do is kind of walk through the features of this particular bag and then give you my final assessment here in a minute. So the Altura bag is really kind of cool. It's got a top pocket up here. You just unzip that and put all your smaller items and stuff like that in. And what I like about it, I'm able to keep my GoPro in here, extra batteries, a filter, stuff like that. But there's still plenty of room. You could actually put another lens up in here if you wanted to. Now this bag has a kind of a unique feature. You see these two straps down here with the clips on them? Well, basically, they're basically for a stop. That's what they're designed to do. So when you're slinging your bag around, you unzip it to those stops, and you have access to your camera and stuff like that, and it won't fall out when it's hanging on your chest. So that's a cool feature right here. And then when you want access to all the stuff in the main compartment, when you're on a flat surface or something like that, you just undo these two clips and then unzip it. Then you open it up, and it exposes the entire main body of the camera bag. Now in here you have room for extra lenses. I have my white balance filter over here. You have other areas, pockets for cleaning rags, and they're Velcro attached to, which is kind of cool. And that way they won't fall out when you're popping them open. So you put your camera in here, line it all up, everything's fine. And then you zip it here, then lock these clips. So when the bag does sling, and you're slinging it, you pop it, it exposes your camera, you grab it, and there you go. Now, the one thing I did note, if you have a full-size DSLR with battery grip, it will not fit in this bag. It's just too high, and this thing won't zip or close. So this is more for, I would say, your mirrorless cameras, your smaller cameras, or a standard DSLR without the battery grip. It'll work fine. Okay, on the outside of the bag, you've got a little nylon pocket here, a little opening strap band, and then you have a clip system. Now this is great for when you want to set up a small tripod or something like that. And I use this one for my GoPro tripod. So you can see how you could use this for your GoPro. You can set it up on the top kit here, carry a Gorilla Pod, or I have the Smart Tree here because it'll extend up, and it has 3 legs so it can be stable if I'm doing time-lapse video or some kind of stuff like that. So it kind of has a dual purpose. This is really a really cool bag, and I'm real pleased with it. I'm going to put it on and give you the kind of do's and don'ts. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to put this thing on. Really not difficult at all. Just kind of flip it over your head like this, get it strapped around, grab the secure strap if you're going to do a lot of walking, and you can lock it into place. You don't have to do that, but if you're going to do a lot of walking before you get to your area that you're going to do your photo work, it kind of just keeps it secure. You can see, just flip it around here, and you can see my hands are all free. And unzip the bag, get access to your camera, get your shots done. There you go. Just when you're done, flip it back around. Now, if you're not going to use the secure strap here, just kind of weave it around this strap on the lower end, and it'll keep it out of the way, but keep it from flopping around and doing all that kind of stuff. And that makes it to where if you're going to do a lot of stops, this way you don't have to keep unlocking it. So that's how you put on the Altura Sling camera backpack. Cool backpack, very lightweight, does its job, well built. Let's go to the recap now. Okay, so let's wrap this thing up. Hey, the Altura Sling bag. This thing is the bomb, guys. It's lightweight, inexpensive. You can get it on Amazon. I'll leave the link down below for you. I like the zipper stop system here to where when you're in the sling mode, everything won't fall out. It'll stop the zippers at this point. And then if you need full access to your bag, you just unclip these, and you do that like on a flat surface, and then you can get access to switch lenses or whatever you want to do like that. It has a nice shoulder strap system here. It also has some strapping over the top where I'm going to attach my remote to it. On the side here, real quick, it's got the pocket for like a travel pod or something like that, something small. I use a Smart Tree for that. And it has a clip device up here where you can lock it into place so it won't fall out for you. But the whole idea behind this sling bag is to keep everything light. And it worked yesterday out on Celebration with my buddy Mac. It worked phenomenally. I didn't even know it was back there. Again, I'm in Central Florida. It gets ungodly hot out here, and by 11 o'clock in the morning, you'd be dying, trust me. So we went out early in the morning, went out and did a full photo shoot, walked around Celebration area, and got some great nature shots and stuff like that. And I didn't even know this bag was back there. When I wanted access to the camera, I just slung it around, opened it up, grabbed the camera, got the shots, put it away, slung it back around. My hands were free. That's the important part. It's a hands-free system, and when you need quick access to your camera, you just sling it around and you're good to go. So from me and Bob here, we'll see you next time.